What's going on, hoop heads? It's another edition of Down the Boulevard with Q. I'm your host, Rich Quinones. Don't forget, check out the channel at Rich Q on Q, IG, Twitter at Rich Q on Q, and taking a ride and a drive with us today is the high flyer. I mean, you don't even, we can't even say my man has burst on the scene. He's all over. He's doing video games. He's on IG. He's making movies with Adam Sandler. He's dunking left and he's dunking right. He's giving back to the community. My guy, Rich McCalop, and appreciate a couple moments, brother. How you been?
Good, man. Just, living the life, living the dreams.
Yeah, I know that, right? I mean, it's amazing. We go from the All-Star game in April on the TBL when you won the dunk contest and we talked and, playing with Reading a little bit. And that was almost a year ago to, doing the movie Hustle, right? Being part of that with Adam Sandler, doing the video game and just all over the place, man. Kind of talk about what's transpired over the last couple months for you.
True. I guess it's just like me posting a lot on my social media. Tagging everybody, and then like a lot of people follow me as like opportunities, really. So kind of, I don't know. It's kind of crazy how it works like that. Like, because I guess I got the Adam Sandler movie. I got that going to like a little local tryout. It was like in Philly, something like that. Went out there. Jumped over, one of the producers between the legs.
That'll get you a part.
Yeah, 100%. It was like, yep, you're in the movie. Like, all right, cool.
Wow.
And got me like a lot more, like even after the movie, obviously I keep in touch with, a couple of them I'm super, super, super cool with. And then it is out of random, like they had a Google commercial come out recently, the NBA for Google Pixel in the NBA. And then my man hit me up and was like, yo, like send me, a couple of videos you dunking, and they got me in a commercial. So I was like, yo, this is crazy.
That's sometimes, we talk about how negative social media can be at times. And look, I mean, even what's going on with the Buffalo Bills player, the positive now with all the money being raised for him is unbelievable. And you've been able to kind of parlay it from having already your talent, right? The God-given natural ability and talent. And it's all about just getting the right eyeballs out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. It's all it takes for one person to see you one time, and that's kind of just how it goes.
When did you first fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Long. I was like 5 years old. I think I was like 5. Yeah.
Just from playing, or just was the ball given to you? Was it a gift? Were you watching on TV? Were you playing with your family? You were playing in the yard? I mean,
my dad always played when he was like, especially like growing up as like a kid. Like I didn't really understand what anything was until about the age of like 4 or 5 is when I started to like understand more. And then he's played basketball, all the time around us, bring him to the gym. And then like, I just go with him and play all the time. And then like, I just fell in love with the game myself.
So you played high school ball at Perryman High School?
Permian, yeah. Friday Night Lights, yeah. I went
Friday Night Lights. Well, that's probably the first thing everyone says to you, which I was about to say to you as well. You were a 2-year letter, right, playing basketball. Now you played JUCO, correct? And then you went to, correct me if I'm wrong, Southwest Oklahoma State.
Yeah. I went JUCO first because I got hurt. Funny thing, I didn't get my first like I'm a late bloomer when I like come to jumping and dunking and stuff. I didn't get my first dunk till I was like 17, 18 years old.
Really?
Yeah, most people get.
How tall were you?
I was like 6'3", 6'4".
Wow.
Yeah.
You played JUCO in Colorado or no?
Yeah, I went to Trinidad State.
Okay, all right, yeah. That was I was doing some research. I think they just Region 9, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think they just won the Region 9.
They won. Oh.
Yeah, championships. Well, man, I how you got to get all my prep work done, right?
I didn't even know that. I gotta hit up the Coach Mike.
We got it. That's what I saw online. So hopefully that's accurate. It wasn't from last year. What drew you to go to JUCO and then to transfer? Was that more of just opportunity decision? Try something new, continue the education? Because like myself, I went junior college. I went to JUCO and then I went to a liberal arts school as well, and played sports. So my thinking just for me was, let me do the 2 years, work a little bit, get my feet wet, then I can transfer. What was it for you?
Oh, well, I got hurt in high school, so that's kind of like what happened to me. Like I had like a lot of D1 offers, and broke my patella tendon, well, my like patella bone, like the bone like right under right below the kneecap. Broke that my senior year, like a week before I started. Yeah, so I was out my whole senior season. I probably played like 4 games, maybe.
What schools did you have offers to?
Texas Tech, TCU, West Virginia, uh, Arkansas.
All the big boys.
Yeah, some really.
If you didn't get hurt, what school would you have wanted to play?
I probably
Where?
The UT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sent me like the most letters out of everybody, so I was like, yeah, I might just go to UT. Plus, I mean, I was from Texas too, so like I think that would have been like nostalgia right there.
Yeah. Where does it's funny because like you watch a lot of videos now, right? And everything, like I said, social media, you know, the dunking per se, like everyone wants, you know, guys with your talent and your height and your athleticism, everyone's posting everything. When did you say, you know what, I can, this is kind of like my niche? Like, we know you can play, obviously. We know you can spacing on the floor and you can put it on the floor. We get it. You go to the tin, go down the boulevard, as we like to say. I get all that. But where did this passion, this you know, little spark where, man, every time I got that, I'm cupping it and I'm throwing it down. Like, where did that come from?
I mean, to be honest, it came from I broke my leg, like, because before I was like searching to get my, like, I was like barely starting to like get dunking down a little bit, and then I broke my knee, and then like I was out for like, you know, well, the doctor said I was supposed to like not ever play basketball again. That's a neat little trick that I learned. So then so I took that as fuel, came back in like 3 months, and then like I don't know, like I was just in the backyard of, I was in the back of the boys club, the Boys and Girls Club, because like inside the gym obviously got 10 foot, but I was out back, they had like 8-foot goals. So
yeah,
I just went back there. I was like, I gotta try to get my legs back. I like trained myself how to jump a little bit, and I just dunking. And the next thing I know is like I'm like starting to fly each and every other day. I'm like, I just keep doing it, and like I don't know, it just feels good now. It just like feels great to just like to dunk. Like to me, it's just like, I don't know, it's like a euphoria feeling when I dunk.
it seems when like every dunk, like you're just trying to be creative with everything, right? And it's like you watch all these dunks and these guys like yourself, and you're like, okay, what can they do now? Who are they jumping over? Who are they flying over? Where are they, you know, how many you know, how many bounces, how many people, who are we jumping over? Like, you've got to be pretty creative. And I'm wondering too, when, say, like in a dunk contest, for instance, or you're just doing it for show or for tryouts or whatnot, is it something where you pre-plan, or once you put the ball on the floor and you get up there, it's whatever comes to your mind?
Yeah, well, it depends really. Like, cause I guess like, well, I was in the Rucker Park, you know, everybody know what that is, right? So, well, that was more of a tougher dunk contest. Like all the dunkers were like legit professional dunkers. So like that, you gotta like pre-plan before, like, all right, like what dunk you want to do then. But like in the TBL, like I already knew like nobody can really do what I do, because I like do it all the time. It's like muscle memory. So I was just like, well, I'm just gonna watch what y'all do, and I'll just one up you every time.
What was the experience? I mean, everyone knows, you know, back in the day, Rucker Park. I mean, when you go back to the Dr. J's and the Fraziers and the Clydes and the Earl Manigaults and, you know, Stephon Marbury and Kenny Anderson and, you know, Ronnie Artest, all those guys. I mean, what was that like? What was that experience like? I mean, because I know from what I've seen, you don't really strike me as kind of a trash talker. So I'm just wondering.
I don't know. I mean, it was different for sure. Like, I mean, I love the energy, because obviously, like, you know, I play with Ballers Life. I've been with them for a couple of years. So, I mean, I love the energy of like the crowd, like amping up. But like when I'm in between the lines, all I hear is just noise. Like, I don't hear like what people are specifically saying. Like if I go down and I score, I can hear oohs or ahs. That's pretty.
But it's weird because your dunks are like, to you, they're so routine. But like when you watch them, you're thinking to yourself, you know, how's that even possible, right? I mean, you know, remember back in the day, right? You know, Dominique was just more of a powerful dunker. You know,
Yeah.
Dr. J would kind of glide in, but had the power. Jordan had the power, but the way he contorted his body and the kiss to rim and I mean, it's like, it's like almost like you said, it's muscle memory, man. It's like so routine to you where once you put it on the floor and you go up there, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, kind of like
Like
whatever.
breathing.
Think of it as I go. Like, and I'm like in game, right? I don't know what like dunk I'm gonna do next. I just get the ball, I go, and like last second, like if I'm in like this side, like I know I can do these amount of dunks. So like I just whatever happens, literally.
Now where like overall where you're at in because you're still a relatively young guy, man, where you're at in your career. I mean, do you have aspirations? I mean, did you play overseas?
Yeah, I played in Europe. I played in Asia.
What
Played
was
for a
that? Go
couple
ahead.
years.
What was the playing over Europe like?
Uh, it was different. I mean, I liked it to an extent. Like I loved the basketball portion. The food was pretty decent. What I didn't like was just the cultural kind of in a way, but it was just different. It was like more of a rural, like a more like a poorer area. You know what I mean? So like they don't have like what we have. Like I mean, like either you have like a really nice Lamborghini and like Mercedes Benz truck, or you like have a super small town car. So it's like there's no in between. Like here, and when I came, like I thought I was in the future because like I haven't seen all these different type of cars over there have much, but except for either you that or you just have a basic box car. Like,
yeah, you probably be a little uncomfortable in those smaller cars, right?
oh yeah, for sure. You have to take a literally every time.
Yeah, I know you played over in Asia as well. What about last year with the TBL? Are you going to be playing again this year
Yeah, I will be playing this year. Yeah.
with Reading, or is that still kind of up in the air?
Right now it's still kind of up in the air, but I do plan on signing very soon, so that will be on my Instagram as well.
What we do here, and I think we try to get it out. That's what we do here on Down the Boulevard.
I mean, I will say that I will be back in the same conference.
All right, that's fair. I won't, I'll push a little bit, but not too much. So who are some of the guys that more old school dunkers, more new school dunkers that you kind of emulate yourself after, or you're just, I know you're your own guy, you're on your person, but I'm sure you watched, film. I mean, I know you're a hoops head.
Yeah. I said like maybe back in like 2016, 15, 14-ish, I was like Blake Griffin. Like I love the way he was, dunk like that. And then I kind of switched over to like Joe Green in a way because of like when I seen him catch that alley-oop windmill, I'm like, oh yeah. So I like added that to my routine of everything. And then I don't know, after that I don't really, I love watching dunk contests and stuff like that. Like Aaron Gordon was great. Zach LaVine's great. Two different style dunkers, but still put on a crazy show.
Yeah, but you need to go back and watch when the dunk contest was the dunk contest.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I think the best dunk contest ever was when Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine faced off.
See, you're such a young buck. You got to go watch '88. You got to watch.
I've seen some old school ones before, but like the stuff that they were doing is like stuff that I do. Like, then that's insane.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it was kind of like ahead of the time, so to speak, right? I mean, do you follow more college now or more NBA or both?
I'm NBA. I don't too much watch college.
So let me throw a couple names at you and you describe them in one word. Giannis.
You talking about Duncan or just overall player?
Overall player.
Overall great player, freak athlete. Transformation is insane the way he plays the game. Uses his body well. Very, very smart. IQ.
All right, so we'll say 7 words then.
My bad.
No, you're good, man. I'm just playing with you. Luka.
I can do one word.
Yeah, Luka.
One word for Luka.
I'll give you a mulligan. I'll give you multiple words. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. With Luka, I'd say skilled.
Okay. All right. Joker.
That's a weird one. I don't know. The IQ, his IQ is just crazy. I gotta go with IQ with Joker.
Embiid.
Am I just like describing their play style or just
You
like
can any way you want, any way you want. You can take it anywhere you want to go.
the I don't know, like man, he's I don't know. He's a generational talent. I mean, I guess you say that 7 foot can do all that. Yeah.
LeBron's getting up there. Curry's getting up there. I love watching Ja, and I love watching Tatum. I think Tatum's
Really?
Put it on the floor, break it down. He's just, I like those guys. Like when you watch some of these guys right now, when you watch on a nightly basis, who's a player or two where you might take a step back and say, a boy can play.
True, there's a lot of them. I mean, like I watch the NBA like literally like all the time. It's like so many people that I watch. It's like, I mean, even watching Joker play, like Luka. I mean, those aren't my favorite players at all. I mean, I'm a LeBron fan, and I go with that. KD, Kyrie Irving, like they're. I mean, Devin Booker.
Booker's a nice player.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell, not De'Aaron Fox for Sacramento.
Yep.
Explosive, dynamite, literally. One more dude, Shai Alexander from OKC.
Yep, he's a nice player too. How much gas left you in the tank you think LeBron has?
I think he got like 4 years.
Really? You think he's waiting to play with his son?
Yeah, he's definitely. That's 100% gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's LeBron James. Like he can do whatever he wants, go wherever he wants. If he wants to leave, everybody's gonna support him because that's the way he's going. He's gonna leave out with his kids. So
I have this argument a lot with hoop heads. You know, when we go football, you know, it's always Brady or Montana, right? Everyone says the GOAT, and I think you can agree, and it can be separate, so to speak. Like you can have the Mount Rushmore, so to speak. So when he sits there and says Jordan and LeBron, I'm like, wait a second, two different players, man. I look at LeBron as more of a Magic Johnson, but LeBron played both ends of the floor and was a better shooter. Magic, rebound, dish, court vision, we know all that. Magic really was not the best perimeter shooter, right? But he would back you down, fast break with those teams. So when you look at LeBron and someone says Jordan, you say, no, compare him to Magic, or do you say, no, don't compare him to Magic, compare him to Jordan?
My argument, or like whenever I say, the LeBron Jordan debate, I only thing that I think is just more realistic is they're the GOAT of their era. I mean, you can't say, I mean, Jordan's better, the GOAT all time, but he played in tougher, but not as skilled. And LeBron's playing in a little bit less tougher, but like skill, talent level is out. Like, come on, you got guys shooting from half court now.
All you got to do is look the other night. I made this point the other day when I dropped the show, talking to my NBA guy, Jonathan Marshall. It's like the scoring in the league is ridiculous. Like years ago, if a guy scored 40 or 50, it was like national story. It let off. Now all of a sudden it's 50, it's 60, it's 70. You know, guys are scoring average. The NBA is so much wide open, right? So when you look at a guy like LeBron at his advanced age, playing 33 something minutes, averaging 30 points a game. And then you look at when Jordan was playing in the heyday, when the Bulls and, the Knicks were knocking him on his ass, and he had the Heat and he had Indiana, you had the Pistons, you had the Celtics. To your point, yeah, the game has changed, man. Look, playoff time, right? What do you got to be able to do? Play defense, and you also have to have some semblance of a half-court offense. But regular season, it's a free-for-all right now.
It's like, I think like in the beginning of the season, because I doubt I got like a lot of NBA friends. Like when in the beginning of the season, it's about building chemistry.
Yep.
And then like it's like the Nets, they fall out, got Kyrie, but when he got back, they started to build that chemistry.
Bingo.
Yeah, they're just like the Denver. They're doing really good. They just got Jamal Murray back, so they're trying to build that chemistry, build that. The Cavaliers are the same. They just got Darius Garland back.
He's a good player.
Him and Donovan Mitchell, and trying to like put them together. They're playing really well.
Yeah.
So
the Nets is a great point, because I brought it up the other night. I mean, think about it. You had KD wanting out, get rid of Steve Nash, Ben Simmons is a bust, Kyrie doesn't want to be there, and then Kyrie tweets, and Kyrie gets suspended, and then he's never going to play again. Then they rip off 12 in a row. I know they lost last night, but I also think you got to give a hell of a lot of credit to Jacques Vaughn, man, because, you know, when those three are on the floor and engaged, I believe they're the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, 100%. I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, I think Boston can match up to them, but
In Boston, good.
yeah. Hey, two more before I let you get out of here, and then I'm gonna test your old school knowledge. I'm gonna have to put you on the spot there. So, I know you do so much. You know, you're I would say very fan friendly, very accessible to the fans and the kids. What, you know, humble, like, you know, I want a little more dog in you. You're too humble. You're too nice, but I think that's a good thing. Where does that come from? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I guess as growing up, my parents always made us like not like dog. I mean, we were like dogs. They always like want us to like have that dog skill, but like basically while like getting like, you know, picking trouble. So like when we play, it's more just like let your game talk, you know, like I mean, I don't know. That's kind of how I just started, like especially with dunking and stuff now. Like everybody got their own persona. I guess mine is more of a, like, you know, I just play basketball, get the fans into it, you know, get more money. So you get more money. So it's like, I can go out there and be a dog. I mean, I put the numbers up. I mean, the numbers speak for itself. I can go out there and talk trash and stuff, but I'm just like, what for? Like, I'd rather just
smart.
Let you get this work.
That's business acumen. That's smart. All right, listen, I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. I'm gonna test your old school knowledge.
All right.
So let's see what kind of reaction comes to you with some of these players. You ready?
Let's do it.
Don't disappoint me, man. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, my old school knowledge ain't the greatest, but I mean.
All right, we're gonna try one.
Mm-hmm. Chris Milan, I know who he is, but I don't know.
You don't know Chrissy Mullins?
I know who Chrissy Mullins is, but I don't know, like.
St. John's, baby. Chrissy Mullins, New York, born and bred. Run TMC. Timmy Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullins.
Nah, I know who he is. I just don't know his accolades or where he's from.
All right, hold on. All right, this one you'll know. This one you'll know.
I don't know who that is.
Who's the coach of the 76ers?
Oh, that's him? Oh. Oh, hey, I don't know too many coaches' personnel unless they like Greg Popovich.
I'm telling you, I take this stuff very serious, man. When I talk hoops, you got to know old school. It's Doc Rivers. All right, let me throw.
I didn't even know Darvin Ham until he came to LA. I'm just being honest, yeah, you know.
I'm trying to see if I can find. Hold on. Yeah, all right, let me try one more. Two more. If you know the 80s and you know the Detroit Pistons, then you should know this.
Bad Boys Pistons?
Yes.
I do know the Bad Boys Pistons.
Pay attention.
What y'all do know. Vinnie Johnson. That sound
you got it. Come on. You use it in the morning to heat food.
The microwave?
Yeah.
They call it a microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Because he would come off the bench and he'd start to heat up. I got to tell you right now, man, you're lucky I grade on a curve.
I'm like, I should have had some cards myself.
We can do that game next time. That's all right, because you'll probably stump me. That's not a problem. Hey, listen, I appreciate it. Well, so we'll know in a little bit who you sign with in the TBL.
Yeah, it'll probably be sooner than later.
And where can everyone follow you on social media?
Instagram. Oh, on my phone battery. My bad. Can you see me?
Yeah, I got you still.
Okay. All right, my phone thing went off. But Instagram is God Given Talent 01. I'm also doing a giveaway. I just partnered with this brand, obviously City Hoops. I mean, I was just wearing this just now, just cause, but it's kind of crazy. So I'm doing a giveaway soon on my page as well. It's like they got a sweater, nice basketball, all that other stuff. My TikTok is God Given Talent. My Facebook is Richard McCalop. And then if you in the video games, I stream on Twitch as well. That's NBA Material 023.
It's all over the place.
IO on my Instagram if you want to see that too.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, that's just I got to teach you how to promote product, man. It's all about brand awareness, right? Product placement.
I already got I'm already branded. I got all my stuff. Got a whole yeah. Got the t-shirt.
That's what we like to see, man. Well, listen, I'm glad we caught up. You're as humble as can be, and you're talented, and I look forward to see what you're going to do going forward. Everyone check him out online, as Rich mentioned. We'll see you during the TBL season, and we'll get you up to speed with some of these newer players the next time I have you on with some of my cards. I'm going to throw more at you, but I definitely appreciate you taking a little drive with us down the Boulevard today.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, you got it. Be well.